Hey guys, so I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief that series is now over, right? I think the biggest lesson for South Africa in that series was that catches win matches. They dropped a total of 11 catches in that series. That just goes to show you the lack of discipline that they had. It didn't help when Maharaj went and said that dropped catches are just part of the game. South Africa were at one point regarded as the best fielding side in the world. Do you think Herschel Gibbs or Jonty Rhodes would have accepted the fact that drop catches are part of the game? Once again, South Africa are shown that they are in the wrong mindset. Faf said that he was impressed with England's relentless bowling. Truthfully, all England did was bowl with good discipline. So all he's saying there is that his bowlers didn't bowl with good discipline. Their batting was also pathetic and embarrassing. They started that series with Amla, Elgar, Duminy and Faf. Okay, granted Faf only came in the second test. But in 8 innings there was only 100. And yes, Elgar was the one that got the 100, but he has a terrible tendency of getting 100 and not much else in a series, and that's exactly what he did. He needs to start being more consistent and converting those 50s into 100s. And it didn't help that Bavuma and de Kock were being shifted up to 4 the whole time. Faf needs to take responsibility and take that position at 4. It makes no sense him coming in at 5 because he thinks he has to bat 5 in case the team's in trouble. All he's saying there is that he thinks the team will be in trouble, so he has to bat 5. That's sending the wrong message. Please take responsibility and bat at 4. The bowling wasn't as bad as the batting, but it still wasn't world class. We all know what happened with Philander, but when he did bowl, he bowled beautifully. And I didn't particularly agree with Morkel being named South Africa's player of the series because yes, he did have some fantastic test match spells, but for a senior player, he's just way too inconsistent. And him bowling with a new ball was the most frustrating thing for me because cardinal sin number 1 is wasting the new ball. And how many times did Morkel allow the opening batsman or number 3, whoever was batting, to just let the ball go by? That was so frustrating. Get more consistency, Morkel. That's all I want to see from your senior player. Now, you guys know that I didn't agree with Kuhn's selection in the first place, but once he was selected, I gave him my full support. But in 8 innings, he averaged 14. That is not good enough. And he was caught behind in 5 out of his 8 innings. That shows a flawed technique. So I really hope they're not going to persist with him against Bangladesh. Now, Kepler Wessels was completely right when he said that South Africa were not good enough. They were abysmal from beginning to end in all formats. The one positive they can take from that series, though, is that it was a great learning experience for KG, Quinton and Bavuma. That tour, playing in those tough conditions, can further their careers and help their careers tenfold. South Africa have a lot of work to do if they're to get back to winning ways. Only time will tell if they succeed. That stumps.